Look, I don't really want to get onto this Facebook bandwagon, or whatever you would say it's called, but I just want to share something that I've been telling people for years. And the truth is that it has this sort of self-deterministic way of, like, if chances are when you're watching this you're already aware of it, so why am I talking about it? And those who are not aware or don't care are not going to care about it anyways. But having that weird thing said, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, was at a hearing and he had to answer questions like, one of my favorite was, would you share your information publicly right now? For instance, the hotel you stayed in, the people you chatted with. And then he said, no. And then the senator replied with, well, that's the problem with Facebook. And I was like, what's the problem with Facebook? Don't get me wrong. Anything you put on the internet is publicly available from day one. I know that some things are hidden. For instance, despite my greatest efforts, lots of people still don't know that I teach Hungarian and English as a sort of beside my day job activity. And despite my best efforts, this piece of information is not on everyone's desk, even though I would love it. Similarly, whatever I put on Facebook, I treat it as it would reach people. So whatever I put up there on my website, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, I do it hoping that it would reach anyone, because I can't control the flow of information. If I share something sensitive about myself with a stranger in a street, who knows what happens to that information? So organizing a hearing about what's wrong with Facebook seems a little bit silly to me, because you can't trust anything on the internet. Every conversation you have using phones, text messages, the internet could get lost, could not be delivered. Just think about it. Sometimes you text the wrong number. It happens. I've seen plenty of funny pictures on Imgur or 9gag or one of these fun sharing sites. So I was thinking that why would anyone put embarrassing pictures or information about themselves that could be used, and be surprised when information is used? Whenever you sign up for a newsletter, your information is gone. It's out there. Whenever you appear on some CCTV, who knows that the information is stored on some server. But I go further. Whenever someone sees you, they might remember your clothes, your facial appearance, even your name. If you talk to someone about your things, a doctor, a psychologist, or therapist, or whatever, they will remember that information. And despite having contracts with all these companies and people, nothing stops them, really, just their good nature. They want to work with society, they want to be part of it. By the way, it still baffles me, in a good way, that whenever I drive, whenever I go to some place, I do not get massacred instantly. This will of people wanting to live together in kind of harmony is just amazing. And I'm not even talking about silly things like, 30,000 years ago we had tribes and we killed each other daily. No, it's not even that. It's the fact that we want our species to continue in such a peaceful way. It's crazy. And it's okay to be sensitive. It's really important. But the truth is that, again, whatever you share, whatever information you share with other people, it's in their hands now. It's in the company's hands that handle it. And there is no stopping it. With Facebook, you kind of have a choice, but you can't expect a free service that you don't pay for to change for the benefit of you. Not Google, not Facebook, not even Outlook or any sort of thing. I would expect Microsoft, for instance, to keep my information secret because I pay for the service. I pay for their cloud service, for instance. And I would expect that this should be handled with proper privacy policies. But Facebook? I don't pay for Facebook. How should they make money? So I may be naive, but I think that this hearing is, and whatever questions they had, is kind of silly. If the KGB or the Trump campaign want to use the data. They abused the system. They used, if I am correct, they used a method that was essentially cheating to gather Facebook info from people, because for scientific research, Facebook is much more open, and they took this scientific research and handed it over to the Trump campaign or something like that. You can't be responsible for cheating. Those people should be put in jail or prosecuted or whatever, to take their bananas away. So I don't know. I know that people want to take Facebook seriously, but let's face it, they store your information for free. So what would you expect? Anyways, I guess that's my 2 cents about what's going on. And my main point is I don't understand what's going on. I don't know why these things are happening. To me, it's kind of obvious. And perhaps to you, it's kind of obvious as well. But anyways, this might be a very controversial topic and I might be wrong on so many levels. Leave a comment and like or dislike the video so people would have a better idea of what's going on and whether it's important at all. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.